North Stradbroke Island is one of my favourite places in the whole world, and it's just over from where we live, so for the last 40 odd years this is where we've been coming for our little family holidays. Yes! This time it's because my brother Nicko and his wife Cath have invited us over to spend some time with all their kids, and you know, there's grandkids involved and all sorts of things. I mean, this is a full-on family holiday right on the main beach on North Stradbroke Island. It can get a little rough here sometimes, but when it's nice, it just doesn't get any better. Karen and I have had a few adventures out in the Mahindra already. This is just one more of them. It's very close to home, but it just handles things so easily. It's just, I don't know, it's worked out pretty much spot on.
We're here.
This is the first time my four-wheel driving nephew Lachlan, you know, he of the big GU. Well, Lockie hasn't had a good look at the Mahindra since it came back from 4 AM Rutherford, and I know he's dead keen to see what we've done, because really what Ben and his crew did has been quite amazing. We've now got everything we need. And it only takes a couple of minutes to set it up, and here's our Taj Mahal. This is Lachlan and Zak lobbing into the fishing already. Nicko's mob are big time fishermen. Nat'll be down there too, I reckon, as soon as he sees what they're up to. And look out the back, there's whales already. I don't think I've ever seen as many whales, as much wildlife on Straddle. Talk about it coming back big time. Our kids love wildlife, they really do. And there's so much whale action out there that Erin's brought a drone along. Let's see what she got. Fish killer?
Oh, I got a few. Like 30. Got a big job ahead of us now.
Yeah, now the fun begins.
Pretty obvious the tailor we're running, hey? But don't you worry about it. By the time it's cryovac'd and frozen, I reckon our family's going to be eating fish for months. That's the thing about beach camping, isn't it? You're right there, surrounded by nature. You feel part of nature. It's the best feeling on earth.
half open.
Well, I tried to treat her right, but she stayed out day and night. I can't blame her. Bring your love and bring it back
Oh, another day in paradise. Even the kookaburras are happy. But the wind's starting to pick up. That's the thing about camping on Main Beach. You get maybe 1 or 2 days out of every week it's going to blow. Well, with the wind up, Lockie's decided to hit town for a few supplies, and the rest of us, well, we're just going to be taking it easy. Hunkered down in camp, having a good time, knowing that we're going to get a few nice calm days after this for sure. I've got so much confidence in our Bush Company awning and tent, I haven't even bothered strapping it down. It's handling the wind really well, which is more than I can say for me. I'm having a beer. And here comes Nat. He's been out for a drive in Nicko's Pajero. This is Nick's beach truck. And yes, we did paint it green. And yes, maybe we should paint it again one of these days. But hey, it's a couple of grand's worth of beach truck and it does everything you need over here.
Our grill. There's my house just there. Yeah, that's the only one you got to worry about. Everyone else, cheap setups.
Oh yes, just a little bit of quiet before the storm because everyone got a little bit wild after all this wind.
coffee with a cigarette, pretty little thing sitting on my hip. I'm a good old boy and a country star. No one else can go this far. Come on, babe, go with me. Riding high, living free. Don't ask once and don't think twice, 'cause baby, I'm living the life. 'Cause baby, I'm living the life.
Oh, well, that's all very well, but Uncle John's got something that'll do it a whole lot quicker. Firelighters. Got to get the fire up now so that we'll have something to sit around at night. You can still light fires on Main Beach as long as you bring your own wood, and that's fair enough, I reckon. Oh, there's nothing like taking kids camping from an early age, is there? But I'll tell you one thing about camping, you nearly always go to bed nice and early. And that, as much as anything, is because you know you're going to be up early to catch another brilliant sunrise. might stick. We'll see. Do you want it mashed? There you go, perfect. So everybody wants to head down to Jumping Pin to see if they can chase the tailor and, you know, do a bit more fishing down there. But you know what I'm like at fishing? Absolutely hopeless. So Kaz and I are just going to stay behind in camp and cook them up a feast for when they get back, just on the off chance they don't come back with fish. Best thing about beach camping is it really doesn't matter how big your truck is. It's just all about tyre pressures, isn't it? You know, 4-wheel drive, tyre pressures, you're good. Here we are on the island, and we're going to make for lunch and dinner, and probably tomorrow's lunch as well, what my bushy mates will know as a woolly pig risotto. So we've got lamb chops, onion, thyme, pepper, salt, garlic, stock, butter, wine, some strange wine that the Handbrake got hold of called Harker, and I'm not going to jump up and down and do a Harker with that. And we've got arbora, which is what you use in a risotto, rice for a risotto. The whole idea here is to really cook the chops well before you do anything else, okay? Get them nice and brown. If you want, you know, and you're barbecuing the night before, you can cook all your chops then. Just put them to one side. This way's better. Just a little bit of olive oil on them. Black pepper. Keep the black pepper handy. You need a lot of pepper in a decent risotto, but that's all right. It's all the same. Give these guys a bash on the other side too. Oh, I reckon those chops, oh look at that, that's flavour. There we go, magic. So the trick with the chops is just to have them nice and sort of a little bit crunchy almost on the outside. If you're not the world's best cook and you don't know whether they're cooked inside, it doesn't really matter because they're going to go into the risotto for a good old soak anyway. Okay, big swag of butter in there. Now I haven't cleaned the pan. I've just tipped a little bit of extra fat out of it. Onions, get some of them in the pan usually helps. Lots of garlic. Just like bacon, garlic is my friend. Except no one wants to know me afterwards for some reason. Fresh thyme would be wonderful, and we've got some at home in the garden, but we forgot it, so we've just got a little bottle of it. Now, if we had smell-o-vision, right now, this just smells fantastic. Just the thyme and the garlic and the onion all coming together, and that's going to be the base for our sauce. It's going to be fantastic. The onions browned up a little bit. Just a trick, put some rice in before it's even cooked. The idea is you want to brown the rice a little bit on the outside before you add the liquid. That's how you make a risotto. You get some idea of how much rice you put in. You're going to need roughly about twice as much liquid. So I put 2 of those of rice in, and that's what I'll be looking for liquid-wise. Probably about 4 cups by the time we've finished. The whole idea is just to get a little bit of the taste of the pan, the garlic and everything else, actually into the rice before you add the liquid. Now, I've done this in the past where I haven't even bothered to do this, and it's been just fine. But you know, hey, setting like this, got to go for top level. This is just vegetable stock, and we know that we need about 4 cups of something in there, don't we? So we'll put 2 cups of veggie stock in to start with. 2.5, because it looks good. The rice is starting to absorb that veggie stock now. You can see it swelling up. This is a good time to whack the chops back in, complete with all their juices. You can see that's starting to thicken up almost straight away because I've got a fair bit of temperature under it. See, the rice is starting to swell. I'll just slap the lid on now, see if I can go and grab some wine somewhere. You've got to be quick when it comes to pinching the handbrakes wine. I'm just going to do a little bit more whale watching out my kitchen window. Get a load of my kitchen window. How good's that? Hey? The trick to a risotto is to stir it quite a bit. Now that rice is really still hard. It's started to swell, but it's really hard. So just give it a good stir, half a dozen times while the rice cooks. That could take a while, you know. Rice can take 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. All right, we'll give it a little, see how we go. Still crunchy. That's good. That's how we want it. We'll give it another little session. And I think we'll add some more salt and pepper before that. When you're playing with the rice, that's also when you're doing your taste test, you know. So it needs a bit more salt, a bit more pepper. It's going to taste great. There we go. And we'll give it a bit of a squirt of lemon. Don't have to do this. Just add something to it, I reckon.
Somebody's waking up. Get any better than this?
Yum.
So good.
Thumbs up. Cool.
Yeah.
This is Zak. He's my, I don't know, nephew-in-law or something. What do you reckon,
Something
mate?
along those lines. I'll tell you what, bloody beautiful. Well done, mate.
There you go.
Can't fault it. Can't fault it.
Yummy.
There you go. So now Zak's going to give me some of the tailor that he just caught with Lachlan, so we
Exactly
can
right.
do something tricky tomorrow.
Little experiment going,
On
hey?
you, mate. Well done.
Appreciate it, mate. Thank
job.
you.
And, you know, you met Zak. This is Lachlan. You already know Lachlan. He's the fish killer. And Cass. And the kids, of course. And what do you think of the risotto? Did you have a go, Cass?
Beautiful.
Oh. Oh. Sometimes I surprise myself. It was really nice. Look, you saw how simple it was. Just lamb chops, arbor of rice. You saw what went into it. It's so easy. It's so easy to cook really tasty grub. And, oh, look, I think this is going to make me thirsty too. Well, there's plenty of coals left over from the night before. Everyone's going to be waking up to dampers today. I'm going to knock out a few because it's just as easy to make a few. The first one out is my favourite, a cheese damper. Look at that. Absolutely spot on.
Looks like a cake.
Yeah, well, you can bet that didn't last too long, so it's probably time we knock out a bacon one. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Like the cheese one, this one's going to be a sourdough base, which is as simple as self-raising flour and Greek yoghurt. That's all you got to do. Get it nice and sloppy, whack it in with all that bacon in. It'll be glorious. And the third one's just going to be for the kids. I'm pretty sure everyone else will have some too, but it's just a plain damper. just a bit of water and milk and self-raising flour and some white chocolate buttons and marshmallows. I'll tell you what, it's pretty good. Thanks, Nicko, for inviting us on your family holiday. Couldn't have been better. And off we go, looking for another adventure somewhere. I'll tell you what, this Mahindra is just getting better and better.